Hiya, how you doing? I'm in a hotel room that I wasn't going to make a video about. I wasn't going to make a video about it because I got it so cheap and I thought it's probably going to be rubbish. Everybody knows everything there is to know about this brand anyway, but I think this place is absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to make a video about it. Here in central London, the location is incredible. The price was even better. I thought it was probably going to be horrible. And the last time I made a video about a horrible hotel, well, it's not worth the stress. Let's just put it that way. I like positive content. So yeah, I'll show you around, have a look. And I think it's a little bit of a hidden gem, to be honest. So yeah, have a look at the prices at the end of this video, get it booked. Right then, let's go through the lens.